Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set! 180! Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a big stop.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 12 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Davis on the counter. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the run, it's Davis. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
But a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Shoot! 40 got.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
Throwing here, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs. So
a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on. Watch it. Easy, alert.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stafford to his tight end, James. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Jones has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. A carry now for McKissick. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And Amendola with a catch. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken in at the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. With a pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will get him one closer. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Zero.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second and a couple. Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jermaine Kearse. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field of their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Got to do better. Lock in. Come on.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Trubisky to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch out. He's checking. Crash. Sponge, lead your quarter.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because... This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action with Daniel. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. From the 24, Stafford, blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line.
They're running it.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.